Pizza delivery drivers of Reddit, what was the most fricked up place you've ever stopped at? Someone ordered pizzas to a funeral. There were a ton of people there, all somber and dressed in black while I rolled up in my bright red greasy t-shirt lol. Definitely one of the most awkward experiences I've had. Grandma always loved Domino's. I didn't end up delivering the pizza, but the address was an abandoned house. It was around dusk and the house was so obviously uninhabited. I could see trees growing through the windows and the backside of the house was crumbling so badly I could see to the backyard from the street. The instructions were to come around back. I double checked the address after locking my doors, called the customer a couple of times, called the store and told them what was up and why I wasn't delivering the pizza, and headed out. I mean, seriously, who would have been dumb enough to go to the back of that house? The neighborhood crack house is blacklisted from every pizza place in my city because drivers would get robbed on every delivery to that address. I delivered subs, but one of our regular clients was an old lady in a nursing home who thought it was 1940s or something. She was super nice, but nobody would deliver to her because she would only tip you like 25 cents because, again, she was living way in the past. But I loved to sit and talk with her, so I always volunteered to do it. The nurses would pay the tip if they saw me, but usually I only got a quarter. Her delusional state was heartbreaking. She was for the most part lucid aside from not realizing what year it was. She'd give me hair/makeup tips, loved to talk about men, and always told me stories about her husband, but seemed unsure of where he was because she never mentioned him dying or if he visits. I worked as a delivery driver for a very small Italian restaurant/pizzeria during my first semester of college. This one time I delivered pizza to a swingers party. It wasn't like on the set of a porno or anything. He straight up told me when I was like having a party because he ordered 12 pizzas. He answered that this was his first swingers party and he just wanted to be sure everyone was having a good time. This is actually wholesome. GPS led me to my city's hospital. After getting directions from a lot of employees, I finally found the room. I'll admit now, I really should've paid more attention to the signs but was in rush and didn't bother. Luckily there was a nurse already in this lady's room. I was just going to walk in and drop food off when the nurse starts shaking her hands and rushes to me. No, 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 you can't come in here. This is isolation. Oh, I'm sorry, she ordered a delivery. She went back in the room and asked the lady if she ordered delivery, and I heard the lady say yes. I overheard the nurse tell her, "You should've told me." Nurse comes back to me to grab food and told me if I had walked in the room I was not be let back out or something along those lines. Threw me for a loop. Haha. I will pay more attention now, I promise. Every hoarder house I ever delivered to, honestly, I feel for those folks. There's usually a mental issue that starts it. Sometimes it's just learned behavior. Either way, it's still just sad to me. 1. Extremely large man naked on his bed telling me to come in. I yelled that I wouldn't like to do that and he replied, "Oh, it's a girl. Why'd they send a girl?" As if we knew the situation there. 2. Delivered to a trucker in his rig. Berated me for having a single nose piercing and colored hair because he had a son with all them piercings and all he does is drugs now. Then the man texted me, "Can I ask you a silly question?" I had called him to find his specific rig for the delivery. I ignored and blocked him, and he called the store asking for me specially to return and bring him a specific sauce packet. My manager said no and had me stay in the store with a crew until it was time to leave. 3. One woman answered the door in a thong and asked where another delivery driver was. Told her he wasn't working. She replied, "Well, he knows to always do mine for me." Again tried to explain that he was not present in the store that day. Later found out he was dealing while delivering. Probably many more. Pizza delivery is a rite of passage in my opinion. You have been visited by Money Pigeon. Like the video and subscribe within 5.6 seconds and you will get rich. Now back to scheduled programming. Not really fucked up, but strange and slightly scary to me at the time. In high school I delivered pizza in a pretty bad part of town. One time I had a delivery to an apartment complex that was known for being really ghetto. It seemed like there was a shooting there every other week. I knocked on the door and a woman answered wearing an extremely short leather skirt. a bra, and high heels. Smoke drifted out of the open door, and it smelled like backwoods blunts mixed with a kind of chemically smell that I can't really describe. I told her the price and she said, "1 second sugar," and walked away. I stood there for about 2 minutes until a giant of a guy finally came to the door. He was probably 6.5 feet tall and had muscles like LeBron James on steroids. He had on a red bandana, red shoes, no shirt, and jeans that sagged, revealing red boxers. His entire torso was covered in tattoos, many of which appeared to be the same sequence of letters in different styles. I tell him the price and he pulls a huge roll of bills from his pocket. I'm talking like 3 inches in diameter. The guy took a few seconds to free the mass from his pocket. He takes a rubber band off of it and starts flipping through. He probably flipped through a few dozen hundreds before getting to the 20s. He pulled 2 20s from the roll. The total was like $35 and hands them to me. I asked if he wanted change and he stared at me for about 30 seconds. I was about to repeat the question, even though he definitely heard me, considering we were about 2 feet apart and it was silent except for me talking. When he pulls another 20 from the roll and hands it to me, I look at him as disbelief for a second, and then thanked him and told him to have a good evening. He nodded, shut the door, and I heard about 5 locks being latched. IDK if this counts as fricked up, but it always makes me laugh when I think back to it. I delivered pizza to a house where an older guy walks out in a robe sorta mumbling. I hand him the food, he hands me a 20. I tell him it's 24. He mumbles okay and waddles back into the house, comes back and hands me another 20. I go to my pocket to get change and he slams the door on me. I also once delivered to an older woman who tells me to come in the side door. The food is about $34 and she hands me what I think is 40 and is really sweet, asking me how I'm doing and all that. I get back into my car and realize it's actually $60 and 2 of the 20s were sorta stuck together. I go back into her house to let her know and she says, "Oh, I know. It's for gas and whatever else you might need." I always remember that lady because it was just such a random nice thing to do and really made my day. One time someone asked what the most I've been tipped is. I said $20. They then gave me 25. I once delivered to a guy living under his porch, if that counts. I drove up to the house. It's pitch black, no lights on. I look at the ticket and it says, "Use back door." I go up the steps and no lights on. Nothing. Then I hear a voice from below me say, "Hey, down here." I look under the porch and there's a small door leading into what looked like a makeshift apartment. I had to actually crouch to get to it. Gave the guy the pizza and bounced the frick out of there. This reminds me of a delivery I took once. In the special instructions on the receipt it said, "Watch out for Mexicans under the porch." There were no Mexicans. There wasn't even a porch. The damn Mexicans took the porch. So while I was an undergrad, I worked as a pizza delivery driver. I had a delivery to a dodgy part of town with a delicious pie. When I got within a couple miles of the residence, a local sheriff's deputy got in front of me. We made all the same turns. Then as we got closer, another got in front of him and one behind me. I start freaking out a bit as I'd been smoking some weed, but carry on. Finally, we all get to the same residence, which is totally surrounded by police in riot gear, guns drawn, all that shit. I get out with my pizza and discover the house I'm supposed to deliver to is the one with SWAT out in front. One of the officers waves me off and says, "He's not gonna need that today," and they proceed to breach the door, to which I return to the car with a free pizza and get the hell out of there. They were added to our "do not deliver" list, but I don't think we ever heard from them again. I have 2. We had a regular that was saved in the computer as Mike from around the corner. Whenever I delivered he was super fucked up. On more than one occasion I had to let myself in because he was playing his drum set with his headphones on or completely fucked up on booze or drugs. One time he was passed out and drooling on the coffee table. Called the cops but he was okay. I saw him a year later at his day job and he didn't even know who I was. Was never sober when we delivered. The other one was an artsy house in Huntington Beach. Big 4-bedroom and the place was always crawling with white supremacists. Always answered the door without shirts and displaying tattoos. Always a style. They wouldn't tip unless you were white. The one where they tried to pull me in the house. Not coincidentally the last delivery I ever made. Used to deliver part-time in a not so nice part of town. Used to do a regular delivery to an adult bookstore. My 18-year-old mind was blown the first time I went in and saw all the sex toys and shit hanging on the walls. Another time I delivered to a room at a hot sheet motel. Dude opened the door and while he was counting out the money I saw a naked hooker sit up in the bed behind him. I delivered to a drug house a few times. It was always obvious that these guys were selling/using, but it never bothered me as they usually tipped well. This one time I got there, rang the bell and a bag if, I'm guessing coke or heroin. I have no idea, slipped under the door. Not sure what to do, I decided to kick it back under the door and leave. Not super fucked up, but I think about it a lot. This is a gold sponge gar. It only appears once every 1 million sponge gar appearances. Like the video within 5 seconds for good luck.